Most of us aspire to get a good job, enjoy our spare time, and retire in comfort. And then there are the outliers. People doing weird and wonderful things and ignoring the whole system. This series is about pursuing dreams against all odds and with great success. It's about why some people choose no ordinary life. My outfit isn't overkill for my very first trip on a lobster boat in Nova Scotia. Now you might be thinking, lobster fishing around here? That's kind of ordinary. But in southwest Nova Scotia, not only do our fisher folk bring in the tastiest lobster in the world, they do it in the wintertime. And that's anything but ordinary. Family has been fishing the waters of St. Margaret's Bay for generations. Today, he fishes with his wife Gina and his son Mitchell.
Our family's been here for, I think, 5 generations. Started out as fishermen, and my grandfather started a fish buying company and bought a lot of lobsters and mackerel and tuna and halibut, all swordfish. And my father took that business over from him. I started fishing about 26 years ago. I got my own lobster license, and my wife was a stay-at-home mother. We have 3 kids, and once they started school, I was sort of fishing by myself, and she thought she'd try it. So it was great. We were lucky our parents lived close, so they could pick the kids up from school and whatnot. And she's fished 19 years with me, just the 2 of us. And 2 years ago, my one son decided that he wanted to go in the boat as well. So I was told there was a chance for him to go, and love to have him. So it makes my job easier, it makes my wife's job easier, and have another strong young man helping us. So to be a fisherman, you have to want to do it. Yeah. We're fishing 6-month season. The weather's bad. We fish on a lot of wind and storms, and we sort of go as much as we can in the boat to make a living and catch as many lobsters as we can. And it's nicer in the springtime. The days are shorter, but it's long days for fishermen. It's rewarding. I'm my own boss. I can go every day if I want. If I want to take a day off, I can take a day off. But you sort of get out of it what you put into it, so we go a lot of days. I think it's devotion to be a fisherman. Like you got to be persistent to want to go, like to want to fish. We enjoy the water, like we enjoy the outside, and see a lot of nice sunrises in the morning, and it's a job that I love doing. A great day in the boat is a day that the weather's nice and the catch is good. We always want to catch as many lobsters as we can. It varies with weather, of course, and time of year, but for the most part, our catch is really good when we start the season, and it sort of peters out as the winter goes and the water gets colder. And in the springtime, we catch more lobsters and the water warms up, and it's fun. It's fun seeing the big lobsters in the traps. Absolutely. Come on down.
Okay, I'm feeling a little overdressed.
You might want to take a couple jackets off and put some sunscreen on, but
Aw.
we got it.
I got the invitation to the wrong party. Although I like your overalls.
Keeps me dry.
Maybe we'll have to try a pair of those. Okay.
Bring you out.
Just hop over?
Yep, come on down.
Nice.
Take you out and show you how to catch some lobsters.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
I love a lobster.
Lobsters.
What do you want me to do?
You got the lines. You got the buoy.
Sure, but what does that mean?
One hand up here, one
Okay.
hand back here. Pick
Yep.
the line up with the hook.
All right. I wouldn't trust me with this.
Right there.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay, I got one.
Go.
Okay. Now
Fingers
what?
crossed.
Yep. Wait, there.
Yep, right back.
Now we're pulling this? Oh, you're pulling this.
You left
You
the
just
buoy
put
up.
the buoy right in.
There's no safe place. Are we gonna have one? Oh, it's a long line, eh?
On the line, yeah.
Wow.
Now we're gonna haul it in.
Yep. Oh, that's heavy. Okay.
A lobster.
Woo, we got a lobster.
Pull that
Pull
by
towards
here. Towards
Okay.
you.
Oh
And
boy.
grab him by his body when you take him out.
Just on the top?
Yeah, he can't bite you if you grab his body.
Oh. Oh no.
You got him.
There it is.
Look at that. Success, huh?
Success. You had better luck.
You're better luck. You're one for one.
All right, 1 for 1, that's true. 100% success rate. Okay.
So to band them,
Yep.
flip them around, that is that way,
Got to put them together, slip it in.
and push them open a bit. And
Right
then
like
twist, yeah, twist your wrist
Oh,
and let it go.
okay.
Yeah,
One, in, pull it out.
yeah.
Oh, that's a big one. I need 2 hands on this thing.
Just
And
twist.
Twist and let it go.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
We measure it,
Okay.
so it has to be between those 2 marks, and it is. So
It is?
if it was shorter, see how the body's longer?
Yeah.
Right there, and then we
So
check
it's a
to see
good
if it's a female, but it's a male.
Okay.
And that's good to go. So you want to put it in the box?
Happy
There you
for
go.
us, sad for the
Yeah,
lobster.
yeah. You can put it right in the crate.
Right in the crate. When you think about lobster fishing, you're imagining the cold early mornings and all the hard work and the perils of the sea, but here we are on this absolutely gorgeous day on a sparkling sea with crystal clear blue skies, and I just cannot imagine a better day at work. I think we got really lucky with this one. Bye, little friend. You already look the part, but you've only been doing this for,
A couple of years now.
Couple years.
Yeah, a couple of years.
yeah. What's it like working with a family?
It's good some days are bad. I mean, everybody doesn't get along every day, but they're quiet.
Oh no,
There's no arguing, but
Oh, you don't argue, because I was gonna say that'd be hell
No,
being out here.
it just goes quiet.
Did your mom and dad teach you everything you know about lobster
Yeah.
fishing?
Like I used to always go with them, like when I was younger and like going through school on weekends and stuff like that. I used to get out with them, and then like when I got older, when I was allowed to go, I could take a little bit of time off school for the first couple of weeks,
Wow.
and then eventually it turned into a month, and now I'm here full time. So
So you could actually choose between being in school with your friends
Yeah.
or coming out
Or
on the
coming to
boat
work
with your
and get-
family.
yeah.
You chose the boat.
I chose the boat, yeah.
Wow, that's got to be in your blood.
Yeah, it's good. I like the days. It's all outside, so you get fresh air every day.
And your brother and your sister. No
Well,
issues?
sometimes my brother comes with for some help, but very seldom.
But you're the one who's going to take it on for the next generation.
Probably,
Wow.
yeah.
What do you think it is about all this that you like so much?
It's just different every day. You don't know what's going to come up in the traps. I mean, you don't know what the weather's going to be like either, so I don't know. It's just like opening presents on Christmas morning.
Aw. Yay, I
Yeah.
got a
Lobster. Yeah.
Well, that was a wild ride. I was not expecting the race car driving antics of that boat. It was much more exciting than I was expecting lobster fishing to be, because I thought we were just going to go straight out in a straight line, and that was like right in the shore, up and down, around. You never stop.
No, just keep it in gear, and as long as the boat's going, we're making time, and we don't smell the roads. I guess we're going as fast as we can each day. And
So I pulled up 5 traps. That felt kind of difficult. How many do you do a day?
250 traps. We're used to it. You get used to it too
Unbelievable.
when it comes to more.
No.
No.
That's just incredible. Wow. You guys have a very cool family and a very cool life.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Do you know that?
No.
Do you know that? You're so humble.
Doesn't feel that way, but yeah.
It's not normal what you do all together every day. That's just phenomenal. It blows my mind. Goodbye, little friend. Somebody's lucky day. While lobster fishing plays an important role in the economy, it's tourism that is quickly becoming the #1 economic driver in these parts. Here in Canada's ocean playground, it's not surprising that water activities are pretty high up on visitors' bucket lists. In 2014, kayak guides Sarah and Scott decided to move to Nova Scotia and open Cape LaHave Adventures. Now, some people make huge life changes for money, and some for love.
I was working as a community planner in Montreal, so that was my background, and yeah, I just didn't even think guiding was a career at the time. I didn't know, and then I met Scott, and I was like, that's a job. And I thought, okay, well, I'll put urban planning on pause, I'll get back to that. And yeah, we did a season down in Antarctica together, and I just knew there was no going back to the office after that.
I'm from Nova Scotia originally, from Halifax, and I spent a lot of summers down the South Shore here. And we just came out here to visit my family, and we thought we would like to move back here and start our own thing. And we went for a paddle here in the LaHave Islands and just fell in love with the place.
We were looking around where we could be based for our home and our business. We were looking in Bell's Cove here, and we decided, well, we better put the kayaks in and see what it's like. And I think like 5 minutes or less after launching, we were like, okay, yeah, this is it. We found it.
We had a fleet of kayaks before we even had a sofa. And yeah, and we just took it from there and started building it really small. Yeah, here we are, 10 years later, still here.
For quite a few years, we've been going down to work as guides in Antarctica. So it's their summer during our winter. So yeah, it works really well. So we just have endless summer. And it's actually what helped us be able to start our business here. Someone told me when we were thinking about doing it, they said, well, when you're investing in your own business, you're investing in yourself and your future and your happiness. And yeah, it has been a lot of hard work, I won't lie, but it has been super rewarding and very meaningful.
I wouldn't want to do it alone, And so, you know, you got to be careful that you just don't work all the time and talk about work all the time. It's easy to do. So I guess having some boundaries about, you know, at a certain time, or taking your time off and doing other things together or on your own is important. Of course, it's not just us either. It's our staff and our guides and everyone who works with us.
It's a real family vibe, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You're always juggling a lot of balls, and sometimes you do ask yourself, like, well, why are we doing this? You have those moments, but no, the fact that we get to live in such a beautiful place and learn, that I'm always learning from the ocean and from the people I work with. That's inspiring to me, and that keeps me coming back.
I think being able to take people out to experience the ocean from water level like you do in a kayak or on a paddleboard is just such a gift.
And there's no day that's the same. I mean, just being on the water is therapeutic, and for myself, and so I enjoy being on the water in any capacity. I was a school teacher for a little bit. I trained as a school teacher, and I love working with kids and youth. But I prefer my classroom to be out here than in a school, in four walls, yeah, for sure.
Whoa! This is where you get to work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome.
it's beautiful, you guys. Wow. There's a seal. Two seals.
Like whack-a-mole.
Those are gray seals.
That's awesome. I feel like they're gonna pop up somewhere close. I feel like they know how much that would mean to me. Are you both obsessed with birds yet, or are you still too young?
Oh yeah. There's always more to learn. We're not ornithologists, but
Yeah.
but we're into it though.
You've been doing the guiding your entire career, like since summer camp days.
Yeah.
And you picked it up as a result of meeting, or you were already starting to do stuff?
No, I mean, I grew up canoeing and loving tripping, but I had never considered doing it as a career.
Like a lifestyle.
Yeah, until I met Scott, and really that first job in Antarctica, instructing yoga and driving zodiacs was what
Oh my gosh.
changed my mind about, it just opened up my eyes.
And you managed to go back pretty much every year that it's available?
So we've been going now for over 10 years now.
And do you still teach yoga here?
I do. I teach yoga as part of our kayak tours.
Okay.
It's a nice option when you're getting out of the kayak.
I was
to
going to
stretch
say,
everything
yeah. So do you do it out on like an island, or
Yeah.
do you do it back at the...
out on the islands, on the beaches.
Oh, that sounds so nice. It is a really accessible activity too,
Yeah.
really, isn't it? If you're secure and everything.
Yeah.
For the most part, it is, yeah. And with young kids, we've had folks from like a year old who can go in the bow with tandem with their parents in the back, and then, or up to like we've had a 90-year-old out as well. So
That's awesome. So have you made a lot of friends in the community who still kind of remember the old days? Like you're sort of part of a wave of people coming in and sort of reviving the area, right?
Still folks around with lots of stories, like our neighbor, she's in her 90s and she's got tons of stories about the area, and she's still really sharp. And there's Lahave Island's Marine Museum out on Bell Island. That's a really good source for the way of life, what life was like back then, right, on the islands.
Okay,
So-
now tell me the truth without looking at each other. When was the last time you actually came out for just a paddle together as a couple, enjoying this?
I mean, it doesn't happen super often, but we still love it still.
I just want to be real because I can't imagine having a business with my husband where I'm very impressed with you two. Like, it's pretty amazing that you decided to do this and you continue to do this. How many years have you been in business together?
In business since 2014.
Yeah. What do you do for fun as a couple? What do you do to get away from the hustle and bustle of all of this?
We go canoeing sometimes.
Do
like
you?
in a different
We just change. We change the watercraft.
Yeah,
Okay.
change the
Maybe the
craft
body of
and the
water.
location. Yeah, do hikes, walk the dog a lot. Cook, just cooking meals, making nice
Yep.
dinners, and
Nice.
to and from Antarctica, we usually will have a vacation in Argentina, Uruguay, or something. That's kind of our downtime to fit that in there. Yeah.
I just can't even listen to this. Do you know how special this is? Like when you're describing your life?
It can be
What are you gonna say?
like the traveling.
There's a truth bomb
When
coming.
if you travel a lot for work, the novelty can kind of wear off.
It does.
Like it's work.
Okay.
It still work sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
But we try.
That is
we
really
try to
good to
fit
hear.
in the pleasure.
But we fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sort of one of the perks of the job, though, is fitting in a vacation somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, when your
And you
whole
need the
life is a
you need-
vacation
You
place.
need the downtime too.
Yep, yeah, totally. Okay. There. Is that up high enough?
Yeah, that should be great.
This is
Welcome.
awesome.
Covey Island.
Covey Island.
Yeah.
I am just overwhelmed with jealousy right now for your life. I want your life.
You have to be wet all the time.
I'm okay with that. I'm not even very wet now. So maybe a little later we could actually get in the water.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
So you really this is your vision and you just did it.
Yeah.
Is this how you pictured it when you were planning all those years ago?
Well, there's some different things. We have to clean out the toilets and sponge the boats and all the unromantic side of it. But it's pretty awesome though, still.
Yeah, and you did say "we" at the beginning of that sentence.
Yes,
so
I did.
it's telling me that there's a good
We take
balance.
turns. Yeah.
You're still smiling, even though you have me in between you. You still are really operating as an awesome couple out here. I just want it. It's awesome. And I love my job.
Yeah.
But your job is
Amazing
pretty
job,
cool.
too.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
thanks for coming.
how do you normally end a tour like this?
Well,
This is a leading question, guys. I'm really hot and tired.
go for a swim.
Yes! Yes! Yeah. I'll race you.